Imagine finding yourself in your bathroom. You just got done taking that morning piss and now you're washing your hands because you're not a dirty little gremlin. And when you're washing your hands, you look into the mirror and you look at your body and you look at yourself from head to toe and you're shocked by what you see. What? How am I so skinny fat? It doesn't make any sense. I've been going to the gym. Why do I look this way? How could this possibly have happened? There are certain mistakes that a lot of guys make whenever they're getting into the gym that they don't realize that they're making, and it's really holding a lot of people back from making the gains that they want. I was one of these people, and so I've made this guide for you so you can figure out what these mistakes are, and so you can fix them, and so you can start making even more progress in the gym, so you can achieve the dream physique that you've always wanted. Yeah. Scroll down into the description right now and join the brotherhood of guys who are also looking to build their dream physiques. We can connect and keep each other accountable to the gym and our diets, and so we can make even more progress in our fitness journeys. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe. It'll help both of us out. The first thing that may be holding you back from making gains is you're not recovering enough. I want you to imagine this. You go to the gym and it's leg day. Finally, after years of skipping leg day, it's finally leg day. And you go and you hit the craziest leg workout ever. Your legs are just absolutely destroyed after the workout. And you go home and you feel super tired and you just immediately fall asleep. But the next day, you're a little bit more excited for this one because it's back day. And so you go to the gym, but you're so tired and you end up not lifting as much weight as you normally could have whenever it was normally back day. And so you get a little bit less of a pump. You get a little bit like a mediocre workout, really. And you're just unhappy and you go home and you're disappointed, but you're still so tired. And, you just miss out on the back gains that you could have made. And the reason for this was because you actually didn't recover enough from the leg day workout. And so this made you go less intense into the back workout, which caused you to have less gains in your back, which caused you to be unhappy with how your back looked because you're so upset, like, oh my gosh, my back is so small. And this all stemmed because you didn't recover from that first leg workout. And so this highlights the importance of recovery whenever it comes to working out. And so now you may be asking, but Keegan, how do I recover? That doesn't make any sense. Well, there are certain ways that you can recover in order to maximize kind of like your intensity for the next day in the gym. And the main way that you can do this is through stretching. And so that may sound super cringe, like, oh, okay, Keegan, I'll stretch, like whatever. But it's genuinely helpful whenever it comes to reducing like muscle soreness. And it's genuinely helpful for like preventing injuries and making you able to go intense into the gym. So stretching is one thing that's super important, but also is sleep. So if you don't get enough sleep, you're not going to have a ton of energy and you're not going to build as much muscle as you want to, because sleep is actually whenever you build the muscle, right? You don't just build muscle just like working out. That's not how it works. You build muscle whenever you're asleep, whenever everything's fixing itself. And so if you don't get enough sleep, you're not going to get gains, and you're also not going to recover the energy that you need to go intense into the gym so you can break down the muscle so you can recover it again when you sleep, right? You see where I'm going with this? You need to sleep if you want to make more gains. There's two more things that you can do to recover, which is hot and cold therapy and your diet. And so hot and cold therapy is basically like taking like a warm shower and a cold shower, or taking like ice baths and stuff like that, to basically increase the amount of circulation in your body, right? And what this does is it just makes you less sore. It makes you recover faster, right? So take ice baths like in the morning before you work out, and it's going to help you just kind of boost your circulation. And finally, for diet, you need to have your diet on point. If you don't have a high protein diet, you're not going to recover the muscle, because muscle is made from protein. If you don't have enough protein in your diet, you're not going to build back the muscle because you don't have anything to build the muscle with, right? So make sure your diet is good, make sure you have enough calories, and make sure you have enough protein. The second thing that may be holding you back from getting gains in the gym is your grip strength is too weak. So I've personally struggled with this for a while. My grip strength for the longest time was always just kind of limited. I had these pussy arms, right? And if you have like pussy arm syndrome like I do, your forearms are going to be incredibly weak compared to everything else in your body. And so the way you fix this, the way you can make more gains is by training your forearms, because the bigger muscles in your body, like your chest, your back, and like your arms, like your upper arms and stuff, they're limited by how much you can grip, right? Think about, let's just say like a barbell row, right? If you can't hold on to the bar, or a deadlift, let's say, if you can't hold on to the bar, if you don't have the grip strength to hold on to the bar, how else are you going to move the weight, right? By telepathically, holding it between your, like, what are you going to do? It's not going to work unless you have good grip strength, unless your forearms are strong. And so if you use lifting straps, right, all that does is just take your forearms out of the picture. And then whenever you're trying to do heavier weights, all that does is it makes it harder. You're unable to do it because your forearms are so weak. You're not able to grasp the weight. So train your forearms, and I promise you, you will start to make more gains, just like I have. I've started doing more movements that have trained my forearms, and now I can I can start lifting more weights because my forearms are stronger. I can deadlift way more now because my forearms are stronger. I can do more pull-ups because my forearms are stronger. It's not because my back's stronger. It's not because my legs are any stronger. It's because my forearms are stronger. I was already able to do it. It's just my forearms were holding me back from making more progress. If you train with straps, you are a little bitch. You will have small forearms if you continue to excessively train with straps or grips or whatever. Blah. It doesn't matter. If you train with any equipment that kind of augments your lifting ability, you're screwing yourself over, right? Like these people who lift with straps all the time, right? It's so annoying to see them because like they're not training their forearms at all, right? You're just holding yourself back. Unless your body is like genuinely developed and you're lifting like 100-pound dumbbells, right? You really shouldn't even be considering lifting straps. Okay, lifting straps are for whenever your forearms are just like limited, right? But if your forearms aren't even trained, how are you supposed to even imagine using straps? That doesn't make any sense. If your forearms are small and weak, why would you ever consider using straps? Why would you ever consider using like just stuff in general? Like these people who use belts on deadlifts that are not even that heavy, it's so annoying to see them. Like, oh, but I don't want to mess up my back. Oh no, like that's how you get a better back, is by deadlifting without a belt. Like if you deadlift with the belt, you're literally screwing yourself over. Like unless you're deadlifting like over like 500 pounds or some crazy number, right? You should not be using a belt. Because the thing with belts is, yeah, they compress and they make you stronger. That's great. But all it does is make your back weaker. It doesn't train your core. Okay, if you want to lift heavier weights, you need to do it without equipment. You need to be doing it with just your body. No straps, no belts, no pussy pad. Like, oh my God, the pussy pad people are so annoying. Those people who put the pads, if you're one of these people, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you go to you're gonna know what I'm talking. Like the people who put the freaking big ass pads and then they squat with that on their neck, right? Oh, but the bar hurts my neck. I need the pad on my neck. No, you're ruining it. You're making squats so much worse for you. Like all it does is put it up on your neck and it breaks your neck. It makes it hurt more. And you're not able to do as much weight either. You're not even stimulating your quads as much that way. Just like you would literally do better if you just suffered with a little bit of impression on your neck. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. Oh no, the rough bar hurts my neck. Oh no. Why? What's wrong with you? Grow your traps so you can squat more. Right? It's so infuriating to see people do that. Like all you're doing is hurting your neck. It's ruining your form. It's gonna hurt you. It's the same with the belt. All the belt does is it's gonna hurt you. It makes your core weak, and so you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna try deadlifting without a belt now, and then you're screwed because your legs are strong. You think you can deadlift it, but then you arch your back and you freaking destroy your back. One of my friends, one of the people I've lifted with before, he always lifted with a belt, and then as soon as he stopped lifting with a belt, I think it was even with the belt on, right? His form was so bad because he relied on that belt so heavily. He absolutely destroyed his back. And it took him a while to recover. I remember we always made fun of him because his squat was so bad because his back was destroyed, right? Like, and he's a bigger guy, right? He's like an offensive lineman, and like he was squatting like the bar, and I was squatting like more than that. I was like, ha, my squat's more than you. Like the guys I was lifting with were like trashing on him for squatting so little because he like messed up his back. So like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who only relies on the belt or the pussy pad to squat or to deadlift or straps to pull up with. Like, I know I've been ranting on and on about this, but like, it's so infuriating to see people do this. Okay, like you cannot say to me like, oh my gosh, but straps aren't that bad, right? Like, you cannot say that to me unless you like show me your forearms first, okay, bro? Like, like, do not use straps unless your forearms are like genuinely developed, okay? That's my rule for you, okay? Do not use straps until you can genuinely see like your forearms are very well developed. Okay, after that long rant, let's get on to the third thing, which is not working on neglected muscle groups. And so this kind of applies again to the forearms thing. Like, if you neglect your forearms, you're going to look weird, but if you neglect any part of your body, you're going to look weird, okay? So again, like, I emphasize this a lot. It's so important that you train every part of your body, whether that's your legs, your arms, your abs, your chest, your back, your traps, whatever, right? You need to be training everything. And so in your workout splits, if you're noticing any part of your body that's underdeveloped, you absolutely need to be adding in like exercises and or extra sets and reps for those muscle groups that may be underdeveloped. So for example, let's just say every part of your body, it looks pretty good, but your abs are kind of lacking. Well, the way you can fix this is not by working out more, right? It's by just adding in a little bit of abs at the end of your workout session, let's just say, right? Like, at the end of your workout session, you do more sit-ups, or you do some like decline sit-ups, or you do like hanging leg raises or whatever, right? Anything to like work your abs, right? And you just add in a little bit, right? Like, just to develop the abs just a little bit more. Like, you don't need to go overboard. Oh, I need to do an abs day. Like, you can do that if you want, right? If you have underdeveloped things, it's actually a pretty good idea to look at what's underdeveloped on your body and just say, okay, well, I'll make a day for that, right? Just put a day in your workout split, an extra day in your workout split that focuses on all the underdeveloped parts of your body. Now, if you're a beginner, this won't really apply to you. It's more important if you're a beginner to just like focus on the main stuff, right? Just focus on trying to build everything up. But like, as you progress, you're going to see things that are underdeveloped. And like I said, you want to start adding in extra exercises and sets and stuff in order to develop those a little bit more to balance out your physique so you look even better. The final thing that may be holding you back from making gains in the gym is if you're eating enough calories or not. And so I kind of mentioned this in the first section, that you need to be eating enough calories in order to recover, right? But it also goes to just make gains in general. You know, if you aren't eating enough calories, if you're eating in a calorie surplus, like a small calorie surplus, I don't mean like dirty bulking. If you aren't like bulking in any sort of capacity, or you aren't eating enough calories at least to maintain your body weight, how are you going to expect to gain muscle? That doesn't make any sense unless you're like an obese guy, right? It doesn't make sense for you to eat less calories than you burn in a day and then expect to gain muscle on top of it. It doesn't work that way. It simply will not happen. So it's important that you're eating enough calories in just like a small amount extra, so you have the energy to build the muscle. And it's also important that you're eating extremely clean foods that are high in protein, again, so you can build up the muscle, like I said in the first part, when you're sleeping, so you can gain the mass, so you can build the muscle. So stop being a little weenie about it. Stop complaining and saying, oh no, but I can't gain muscle. Oh no, I can't get enough calories. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. There's literally things out there made for you to bulk. It's so easy to bulk nowadays. You can have smoothies. You can have nut butters. You can add olive oil to like meat and like chicken and stuff like that. You can add butter to literally just about everything. Obviously not everything, but almost everything, right? Like, it's so easy to bulk with relatively clean foods that aren't terrible for you. You're able to get in calories from like fattier meats, right? Instead of getting the super lean cut of ground beef, right? Like the 93% lean. Get the 80-20, right? That's a little bit fattier, has more calories in it. It's going to help you bulk and it tastes better. Chicken thighs, they taste amazing, and they have more calories than chicken breasts. So my whole point with this is you need to stop coping and saying, oh no, but it's so hard to bulk, I can't bulk up. It's actually very easy. If you have like a super high metabolism, just eat like chicken thighs, right? So just remember this. You are able to bulk. Stop coping. So it's time for you to stop making these dumbass mistakes and go build the body of your dreams. Stop believing this BS and coping constantly. Oh no, but I can't bulk. Oh no, but I want to use the pussy pad. Oh no, but the straps are so helpful when I'm lifting. Oh my gosh, Keegan, you're wrong. If you do not follow this advice, you will stay a skinny neck little boy making half the progress that he could really make. You will stay a skinny fat little boy who is unhappy, who is unconfident in himself. Do you want that reality? To be sad, to look into the mirror and be disappointed by what you see, to be shocked about how little progress you're making, to be unhappy with how you look every single day of your life, thinking constantly what the other people around you think. Oh my gosh, but oh, what if they call me fat? Oh, do you want that? Do you want that life to where you're just afraid of what people will think, being unconfident in yourself, no sort of no sort of capacity to talk to girls because you're so nervous? Oh my gosh, well, they won't like me, I'm too fat. Do you want that? I don't think you do. So follow this advice and get to work. I want you to imagine a world where you finally built up that dream physique that you've always wanted to achieve. That Greek god chiseled body that you've always been looking up to attain, but you've never been able to get there because of mistake or anything in your way. You haven't been able to get there yet, but now you finally are. Imagine that. You're finally there. Imagine how happy you would be, how confident you would feel, how much better your life quality would be because you're not trumped down by the sadness about how you look. You're not troubled by this almost mental illness of hating the way you look. Imagine how the normies will look at you whenever they see your body. They'll be jealous of you. They'll be jealous of us with our sculpted bodies. They'll be so jealous and unhappy with how we look because they'll be like, what? But oh yeah, you're on steroids. But the reality is we just stopped making the same mistakes that the 99% of people make in the gym. And we've decided to double down on our fitness and sculpt the bodies of our dreams. I think that future is definitely attainable for both of us. So if you'd like any personalized fitness advice, go schedule a call with me down in the description. I think I could really help you out achieve your fitness goals. So be better and have a W day.